So the LinkedIn effectiveness question number 2 is, how effective is it for most people? Obviously, how effective is LinkedIn for most people? And what are the successes? And this comes from Shireen H. And just to answer this, I found a whole bunch of stats. I reference a lot of this stuff in my monthly webinar, but I'm just going to reiterate some of this stuff here right now. So people that are leveraging LinkedIn to sell are usually doing what they call social selling. So just to give you an understanding, if you have a process and a methodology in place, top social sellers have 45% more opportunities per quarter and are 51% more likely to make quota. Realistically, that's because they're leveraging a process that's putting them in front of more qualified buyers, shortening that time to actually do a sale. So they're getting way more opportunities, closing more business, and making it work. The other thing too is that if people are leveraging LinkedIn, so guys, people like us that are in sales or own a business, if we're reaching out to prospects with relevant insights about their business, you're nearly 5 times more likely to get a response than sellers who reach out cold. So if you have relevant information, if you have anything, make sure that you're putting that in the hands of your prospects or your current clients even, to get more opportunities coming in the door. Almost 73% of salespeople using social selling as part of their sales process outperform their sales peers and exceed quota 23% more often. So once again, social selling to me is, a lot of the cases, is leveraging LinkedIn and using LinkedIn, building those connections, branding yourself, doing a whole bunch of different things. Sales reps that view profiles of at least 10 people in each of their accounts are 69% more likely to exceed quota. And why that comes about, my take on this one is that when you go look at someone's profile, a lot of times they'll come back and look at your profile. If they are in the area that you help and work on, when they see your profile and see that you can do or help out with specific things that they're looking for, then you're going to be able to connect with these people. And the more people you can connect with in an organization, the more you can talk to, the better chances are that you're going to hit your quota. 87% of B2B buyers would have a favorable impression of a salesperson if they were introduced through a professional network, i.e. LinkedIn referrals. So huge right there as well. 50% of buyers use LinkedIn, and 50% will avoid your profile if you have an incomplete profile. So I've mentioned that before in this process. So, and also, just to make it kind of hit home, specifically for me, the process that I use, which is wrapped around basically social selling, is anywhere from kind of 34 to 100 times more effective than cold calling. I have way better success in picking up a phone and making a phone call and getting out the door. I literally, in the last 5 years, I've made one cold call in 5 years, and I have driven millions of dollars in sales for organizations and stuff, just based on leveraging a process that I use. So there you go. That answers that question right there. How, does it work for others, and is it effective? Absolutely. Hopefully you get this information. By the way, most of this information, except for the last bullet point, comes directly from LinkedIn, from different white papers that they've put out. So that's where that information comes from.